Okay, poor versus par, your favorite subject ever. We are going to go through this. This is my little, if you want to copy this down quickly while I fill it out. Poor, yeah, I can't get around that without you not seeing it, so we'll just do this. Okay. Yep. Okay. Poor, if you want to say because of or through, that's an additional quote mark, or by in a non-deadline sense. So if you can ever plug that into the sentence, then it's poor. All right, so check mark, check mark, check mark. All right, let's see. You use it to discuss payment or exchange, to discuss a rate and a length of time. And that's an and. Length of time. So how you did it. And I knew I was saving a spot for the most important thing, and then I didn't save a spot, which would be mode of transportation or communication. Okay, so those are all the reasons I'm going to use por. And por expressions, por la mañana, por la tarde, por la noche, you get the drift. Got that? Por eso. Thanks for the yawn, it makes me feel good about myself. Por lo general, por favor, and super duper, gracias por. I have forgotten another great one, which is, I'm going to put it in red because it's the king. Running an errand plus a noun. I almost jacked that up, people. I'm going to be honest with you. Running an errand followed by a noun. Got it? So, pay attention to what your errand looks like, right? Like I might be going to the store. I might be stopping by your house. I might be doing anything in order to do something else. If it's in order to do something else, that involves a verb, and that would be para. But if I'm stopping by your house for some shoes, me stopping by your house is the errand, if you will, and the shoes is what I'm going for. That's a noun, so it would be por. And that would be two pors because me stopping by your house, by in a non-deadline way is por. All right, para, hopefully y'all are ready for that. Who do I hate the most right now? Well, I'm not going to say any names since I'm recording, but sleeper, phone, you, lots of things I don't even know, but you know, and I know that you know that I know. All right, para. Para, if I can say in order to, then it's para. If it is by plus deadline, it's para. I didn't say this over here, but if you have a number, it's por. Oh, there we go. If you have a number, it's por. And then going back over here, if you have a specific time or date or day of the week, for those of you who can't read between the lines, then it's para, because that is a deadline, right? I need that by Friday. That's a deadline. By deadline. All right. Another one. Final destination or recipient. Boop. Boop, boop. And then the last is running an errand underscore verb. And oopsies, employment. because y'all don't understand that one. It just is what it is. All right. Para expressions. Para mí. And that's pretty much it. Para siempre, actually, I think is another one, but it's not on your test. And let me go ahead and say comparisons go under here. That's the Mean Girls stuff. I tried to make a Mean Girls question for your test. I know I didn't say anything about redheads. I'm sorry, gingers, if you will. But I said something like, oh, for being so old, she's pretty. Didn't I do something like that on your test? Something like that. So for da-da-da-da-da, they're this. That's a comparison. All right. I tried to make it look more like a comparison, though, than some of the practices we did. Your test will be set up the same way as this. So it'll just be por versus para again. So let's get started. Para ser tan temprano hace mucho sol. I did not mean to give the answer right away, but there you go. Mommy likes it when you laugh at me. Mommy also likes third person. Para. So, for it being so early, it's hot. That's a comparison. All right? Viaje. Viaje through, por, Spain, on bicycle. By bicycle. That's how I got through Spain. Mode of transportation, right? Like, it's not a trick, guys. I'm not going to, like, put para right before a mode of transportation or communication. This is for you, bicycle. All right. Mi hermano salió ayer blank Buenos Aires. Did my brother leave yesterday because of something Buenos Aires did to him? Or did he leave with the destination of Buenos Aires? So, para. Dylan with your weird gang symbols. This totem pole weirdness. Yo compré este collar ayer. I bought this necklace yesterday for my mother. Now, I'm going to be fair. I hope this isn't on your test. If you got one like this, remind me, and I'll tell you. My mom is the one I want to give it to. It's a gift, okay? So I didn't go to the mall. My mom didn't go, here, go buy me a necklace. I just bought a gift for my mom. So what's that? Intended recipient, which is what? Para. Mis abuelos fueron casados blank 65 años. It's a number, so it's por, and that's a duration. My grandparents were married for 65 years. Quiero jugar fútbol. It's like employment. Good job. Who said that? You want some M&Ms? That's not on video because I don't give food to my kids. I'm just going to stop for station identification. All right. Quiero jugar fútbol. It's basically like employment, so para. Good job. Fui al banco. Translate this sentence for me, somebody that's not a native speaker. I went to the bank yesterday in order to, para. So, two things. I can say in order to, but I can also say errand verb. Okay? You know I like it when I can have two reasons to choose an answer. Yo le pago a mi babysitter 15 por hora. That's a legit statement. Mi babysitter. Nobody's ever heard it. You've heard it, haven't you? So weird. It's called a cambio de código. It's when you say English stuff as a Spanish word. Like I was a manager when I worked at Papadel. Manager. Get it? Manager. True, legit word that I used. It's not real. All right. Esta pintura fue pintada. This painting was painted by por. All right. The artists, super easy. Is that the last part? No, we got to do Sarah and a Star. Artists, I'm going to put that video up as well. I'll do it. Not video, it's a PowerPoint. Listen, you've got 8 of these artists. Oh, that's it. You have 8 of those artists, those 8. On your final. No, put De Goya on there. and I got Dali, and I got Picasso, and I think that's it. So there's one that's not on there. I think De Goya's on there. I think it's El Greco that's not on there. Here's my point. I was super fair to you, and like people that you would maybe get confused are Miro, who was probably on drugs when he painted, along with Dali, who was the surrealist, right? Those are both kind of whack. They're in different sections, okay? Same with these guys. I literally cannot pick these guys apart. I'm bored by both of their work. De Goya and Velázquez. They are both that like really just kind of old-timey classical looking painters, and they're in different sections as well. Botero, fatties. I mean, you got to know that, right? Picasso, cubism. I don't think I put his Blue Man stuff because, or his Blue Period, sorry, Blue Man group. I don't think I put his Blue Period stuff. I put his cubism stuff because that's what's the most well-known for him and the most easily distinguishable. But the PowerPoint that I'm going to post up as well, and I'll show y'all in just a second, will have only the pictures that I'm going to use for the test. Like it'll have, for each artist, there's 2 pictures and one of them is going to be on the test. You don't need a description. If you need a description because you don't want to go online when you get home, then get your phone out and take pictures when I pull it up or take notes. Description of Botero, fatties. He likes to draw people roundly. Okay? He doesn't actually draw fat people. He draws people with the profoundness of roundness. Oh my God, I love it. Profoundness of roundness. All right. So, that's my new description of my, I got a profoundness of roundness. All right. Picasso, cubism. Kahlo, unibrow, draws herself, lots of nature. The only female artist. Velázquez, classic. Botero, I already told you. Rivera, Mexican people, usually the workers. Dali is surrealism. El Greco, his was the one that was super religious. Like almost all of his stuff, they all have really kind of thin faces and they're almost always looking up to God. And then Miro is just crazy. Like it looks like little stick figures that are on acid. I don't really know. And then De Goya is also the classical guy. All right, moving on. Serena Star. You know, I'm going to do that on another video because I don't want to do it in 2 minutes.